social links, the more power. Please, remember. Now then, time marches on in your... I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
You're awake. How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally came. How much sleep do you need? I was so worried about you. Oh, yeah. This is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said that you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was? I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Even though I was supposed to protect you, But your power, it was You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I wanted to... I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone, too. To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted... It was back in 90... There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast. But nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gakukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them, too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward. Thanks. Here I am telling you all this. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm going to get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Take it easy, okay? And don't hesitate to call the nurse. I'm sure she'll take good care of you. Bye. Goodbye.
There you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that. I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this...
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more...
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced it. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the sign. The streetlights went out. Nothing was working. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the...
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of, but the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight, and
Normal people don't, but that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone. It's our job to defeat them.
Akihiko, why are you always... You just got hurt the...
Now. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. See, on paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadow. Mitsuru is the leader.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's persona, the power you use. The shadows can only be defeated by persona, which means it's all... I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength. I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here in your current... I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that... Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter anymore.
We've met before. Soon, the end. I remembered, so I thought I should... The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power, and an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you even if you forget about me. Okay, then.
There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up. Hold your horses. This is...
Junpei? Why is he here? Wait, don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Oh, that's good. You should, since you're a Persona user. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely. I'll bet you're stoked too, right?
Well, enough with the introduction. I think we're about ready.
Oh, sweetness.
With this many people, we can start exploring that place.
You mean Tartarus?
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
We believe we can find the reason to the dark hour there.
I hope so.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be ready.